We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation.
Channel Resolve. Salute and salutations, FBA Nation. Now I know you've been here for the past 2 days that New York City Mayor Eric Adams has all of a sudden decided to cut off the food voucher program for those illegal migrants living in New York City. Here's a news clip from that headline. This video's fair use and, of course, roll the footage.
News: the mayor just announced that the city will no longer issue vouchers to migrants to pay for food, ending a controversial program that had repeatedly come under attack by conservatives and others.
This pilot program in New York City, drenched in both humanity and controversy, distributed debit cards to migrant families staying in city-funded hotels and allowing them to buy their own food. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger following the breaking news for us. Josh?
Well, Bill, it's a program that, as you say, generated plenty of controversy, but now its absence may raise even more questions. The so-called Immediate Response Cards pilot program was designed to help feed migrant families who'd found themselves in New York with no way to afford food. The one-year contract provided what the city described as culturally relevant food to 2,600 migrant families, allowing them to basically buy what they wanted. A family of 4 with two kids under 5 got about $350 per week to cover food in a program the city said would actually save taxpayers millions a year. It also reduced food waste. You may remember the food the city had been providing in migrant shelters was seen as not culturally sensitive to the needs of some migrant groups, and it ended up just going to waste. For more than a year, the city was groaning under the weight of more than 200,000 asylum seekers. Officials say the migrant population has actually reduced lately. In fact, a massive shelter on Roosevelt Island is in the process of closing. In the meantime, Mayor Adams spoke on the phone yesterday with President-elect Donald Trump, who had vowed during his campaign to mass deport migrants. Aside from congratulating him on his win, though, Adams today would not say what they discussed.
It's the Trump effect, baby. Now, I find it strange that less than a week after Donald J. Trump mollywopped that Hindu heifer, the Indian dingbat Kamala Harris, in the 2024 presidential election, that Mayor Eric Adams, the same mayor who held out the red carpet for these illegal migrants, used your tax dollars to place them in 5-star hotels, the same hotels where the mass majority of Black American citizens or American citizens, period, can't even afford to stay one night in. All of a sudden, he's taking away all these food vouchers, some of whom had $13,000 on the EBT card, $9,000 on a debit card to spend how they so chose. Now, because of the Trump effect, all of a sudden, he has a change of heart after he don't ask New York City residents to house some of these illegal migrants in their home, not knowing if they're criminals, rapists, or murderers who adhere to these illegal migrants, complaining about they weren't receiving their quote-unquote cultural food. Like we owe them something. Mayor Eric Adams is a whole clown. We know why he chose to cut off that food voucher program for these illegal migrants. It's because of those charges he's facing. Oh yeah, we ain't forget, nigga. He's trying to get a favor from Donald Trump when he gets in that White House to pardon him from those charges. This nigga think he's slick. He was on that phone with Donald Trump, just kissing his ass. We see your play, Mayor Eric Adams. You think you slick, nigga. You trying to get a pardon from those charges with your corrupt ass. Now the question I pose to you, Mayor Eric Adams, now that you stop wasting taxpayer money on these criminals who came over here illegally, Are you going to start using taxpayer money to get those American citizens, specifically black American citizens, the homeless ones, off the streets in New York City? Or are you going to continue to ignore the black American citizens and wind up like the rest of the Democratic Party, abandoned and hopeless? It's the Trump effect, baby. FBA World Order.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Channel Raw TV Bay Bay.